join the chat. It's like 12, so it's lunchtime, so I imagine people will be sort of tuning into the telly to watch the live football this afternoon. And no, he's not going to Chesterfield. Hopefully we'll log on very shortly. And we have one person in. Yes, we're on the road and they're travelling to Chesterfield. Any questions? Got 4 in the room. Yeah, the beard's gone. Had a bit of an accident with the shaver. The guide fell off and I had a big square. Take a chunk out of my beard, so I had to take the whole beard off. So that's cleared up straight away. Let's go into the live chat. So Jonesy lad says, hopefully we can bounce back from last week. The defence is the biggest worry. I totally agree. I don't know who's going to slot in. Will it be Tom the Snail Anderson? Or will it be the new guy, Isaac Lee? We haven't seen him yet. It'll be interesting. Maybe Clucas may go back in there, but I do believe having Clucas playing last week kind of didn't kind of work, did it, against Wilson? Seems to be when Clucas starts, we don't win. Just noticed that one. I'd worry that it will be Appleton's 3 defenders, Boyle, Anderson and Stubbs. I'd go with 2. I'd go with Boyle and Stubbs as 2 centre-halves. Anderson's a bit on the... I think he's good to bring on in the last 5-10 minutes when you're defending corners. Good morning to you, sir, too. Yes, it's a worry who's going to play at the back today. I haven't got a clue how he's going to deal with it, but let's just hope it's not square pegs in round holes like it was under Appleton. There's Luca Hall's out as well, injured, so maybe slot Lloyd in. Apparently he's not bad as a left wing back, and he's got that energy and he's got that fight. So I'd probably play him as a left wing back. He did a good job in the one game, I think, earlier on the season at Canberra against. Oh, Luca, yeah, he's been absolutely phenomenal, hasn't he, over the last 5 games? Can't argue with that. Hello, host. The host says hello back to Mr. Jim Briggs. How are you today, sir? Yeah, I'd certainly go with... try and put George Lloyd in as a left wing back and possibly play Big Kabir back in, put him on the left side of the forward, have Trey up there and have Ewan Morgan of course as well, and then your midfield basically picks itself, doesn't it then? In theory. We don't know what Mr. Cowan has up his sleeve. Oh yes, well, Burko will be... Yeah. Oh yeah, Benning obviously, yeah, has played really well as well under Cowan. He's come into his own, hasn't he? He's, found that form that he had from a few seasons ago. So yeah, that's another possibility. played Chesterfield about a month ago. They kept possession, but a touch goal. Well, that kind of works into the way that we currently set up and play. We like to break away, so maybe there's something for us in this game today. Definitely, if because they do have big possession stats. I think Notts County are also big on possession, and we absolutely controlled that game against Notts County, didn't we? So we earned the win in that one. I imagine it'll be more of the same today. Us men behind the ball, lots of pressing and counter-attacking. I can see that working in our favour, but as in that game, we're going to need something special. So it's going to be a worldie from outside the area from somebody if we're going to win the game today, I imagine. But then again, against Swindon, we broke away really well in that game and proved that we can break away and score really good goals, team goals that is. The George Lloyd one, the standout one for me in that game. So we shall see. Don't think we're too far away from services, so won't be on too much longer. It's always good to have these little previews and see what people think before the games begin. I'm not sure what time we're miles off the team list, coming up be another hour yet before we see what the lineup's going to be. So any more questions? Well, there's only 2 left in the room anyway now. Not as busy as I thought it was going to be. Mind you, haven't done any lives for a while, have I? So only tend to do. We need to press from the front, close down second balls, and don't concede the first goal. Simple. Well played, lads. Enjoy the game. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. I'd like to see us press higher up the pitch and not allow teams to get possession, but to do that you've got to keep possession, haven't you? So if you're going to press high, win the ball back, you then got to keep winning that ball back and keep the possession in that area, and I don't think we've quite got the players to tick that over in the midfield yet. We need someone who can control the game, I think, in the midfield, and I don't think we've got that type of player at the moment, but hopefully we can find one in the summer, and I say we'll be a very good side. But then again, that's with the current players we've got. I mean, obviously Ewan Morgan is probably going to go back to Brentford and we're never going to see him again, and possibly the goalkeeper too, I imagine. So obviously we're going to have to be dealing in the summer. Well, I felt the Walsall game was very similar to all the other games, apart from that we didn't quite have the rub of the green. Certainly should have had that penalty. I did a zoom in on that, and he had hold of his arm when he pulled it, yanked him down. There was definitely a pen, and I've definitely seen him given, but obviously it wasn't given. I didn't think the ref, he was kind of giving them a lot of 50-50s, so don't know. It was just on the day, wasn't it? I don't think Walsall were better than us. I think we had more chances. We had 2 really good chances, didn't we? We kept them at bay, and we had more possession, we had more corners, we had more shots. We were the slightly better side in that game against Walsall. I just think it's people bringing back their own negativity for the Walsall game. It was no different to the Salford game or the Accrington games. That Walsall game, apart from the scoreline was different. So, you know, those were tight games, and so was the Walsall game. In fact, Accrington and Salford had way more possession than what we did. We seem to lose games more when we have possession, so I like us at this counter-attack side because, as I said, you know, we press high and we have the more possession. We don't seem to have that when we do press high, especially at home. So Chesterfield are going to have a lot of possession today, and I don't want to see us press too high, so I think they'll play for us if we do that one. I think it's keep it very much the same as the Walsall, Salford and Accrington games. Keep it tight. The Walsall game was tight. Would it have never been impossible? No, because I think the negativity was set in, wasn't under Mr. Appleton. And we were warned a long time ago, weren't we, that by both Blackpool and Charlton fans, that Appleton likes to play his way or no way, and it's like a negative way, and if it's trouble and it didn't work and we were in trouble. So, but obviously things have changed, there's more optimism, and yeah, we're going to give it another go, I think, and try and build another winning run.
It takes you straight, used to take you straight west.
So where are we? I think we're by Derby, I think we are. So
A61, yeah. So you can go straight.
yeah, anyway.
Go that way.
So I'm going to perhaps leave it at that. Any more questions, do ask them now. I'll leave 10 seconds for you to do this, because I know there's a lag between me and yourselves of what I'm saying. If there isn't any, run a little longer. Give you my thoughts. I think 2-1, and not sure how we're going to do it at the back though, because I'm a little worried about that one, but I think if they've been training all week and with the positivity that's around the club at the moment, I think that we might be okay. I'd be happy with a draw, just don't want to lose. And with that, we've got a good following as well. I think today there's probably around 7, maybe 800 going today. I know they'd sold over 600 by Thursday, I think it was. So I imagine there'll be 7, 800. So it should be a good little atmosphere. We know that Chesterfield sell out with the second highest average attendance in League Two. I think they average over 8,000, so which means they sell 90% of their own tickets. So looking forward to it. You know, it's very much like our ground. When our ground's full, it's pretty good. Shame our ground isn't full more often. Anyway, with that, I'm going to head off and hope for the win. See you all after the game for the live on the way out. Till then, bye bye.